Need for Speed Heat is not a bad game when it launched. So today in this video, I'll be highlighting its feature and why I like this game so much. Need for Speed Heat is an arcade style street racing game. So I'll be addressing its strengths and weaknesses and give my final verdict on this game. So let's jump straight into the video. First of all, the gameplay is solid with a focus on arcade style racing, which may be polarizing. The drift mechanics are particularly better than from the previous installments for being fun, only when you know how to properly drift. Despite its visually appealing world, Palm City is criticized for feeling empty with a lack of traffic and NPC interaction, not particularly interesting for me. The game features a unique day and night mechanic where players can engage in different types of races. Night races are more rewarding and include police chases, adding to the intensity and excitement, but I do like the night mode quite better than the day mode. The night mode, Palm City, has more colored, vibrant, Miami-inspired environment with dynamic weather effects and lively environments that enhance my racing experience better with its density and rainbow team night racing streetlights compared to the daytime gameplay. Well, I do find the car customization is really expansive as a strong point here, offering extensive options for tuning and personalization. Progression system using both cash and rep points is also considered good. What's my thoughts are on Need for Speed Heat? It's not so much a nostalgic throwback as it is a clear attempt to reclaim the essence of what once made this series a legend. Ghost Games is trying to revive that old school vibes here, and honestly you can't blame them. The franchise has been hit with a ton of criticism for failing to live up to the fans' expectations, set by iconic titles such as 2005's Need for Speed Most Wanted, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, and Need for Speed Underground series had. It's like they've been haunted by this impossible standard etched onto consoles over 15 years ago. The franchise even rebooted itself twice. First with Most Wanted in 2012, then as Need for Speed in 2015. It's like the question keeps echoing in the developers' heads. What do people actually want from Need for Speed game? And Need for Speed Heat is the latest answer. A well-made arcade racer that sticks to the basics. So you'll start out in the early hours of the game, you're working up from scratch, sweating it out as an underdog street racer, while I'm driving an Evo Lancer here, and every corner counts if you want to win, but then suddenly you're able to stack enough in-game cash, or bank it as they call it, to snag a new car, or upgrade the one you got already. From that point on, it's game over for the competition. I found myself crushing races by 10-second margins in every race. I like the Need for Speed story here. It's good enough for a racing game. The lines are too much sometimes, like the riders tried too hard to appeal to the youth, but overall it's funny and interesting to listen to. The cop system is good. At level 1 you won't feel the intense action or immersion, but things can get tense with Heat level 5 and you have Turdic on the line ready to be banked, especially at the start of the game. One of the main issues for me with Need for Speed Heat is the difficulty curve. Early on, it's a tough climb from the bottom, but once you've upgraded to a powerful car, it's almost too easy to dominate. That takes some of the thrill out of racing when you're breezing past the competition every time. On the bright side, Palm City is stunning. The neon lights, the rain-soaked streets, Ghost Games nailed the vibe. If you're in it for the visuals and the vibe of being an outlaw racer, Need for Speed Heat absolutely delivers. So you've been playing Need for Speed Heat, or maybe you're still on the fence. After hours of high-speed street racing and police chases, it's time for the final verdict. Is Need for Speed Heat worth your time and money? Yes, definitely. If the game is on sale, I would recommend it to everyone. So here's the bottom line. Need for Speed Heat might not be the most wanted revival fans hope for, but it's a solid entry in the franchise. The customization, the intense nighttime chases, and the sheer style make it a fun ride, even if it falls short in depth. It's competent, it's stylish. But is it groundbreaking? Not quite. Still, if you're a fan of the series, it's worth buying. And that's my final take on Need for Speed Heat. Whether you're here for the nostalgia or just craving some high speed thrills, there's a lot to love and a little to overlook. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you want more deep dives and verdicts on the latest games, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss an updates here. Thanks for watching till the end, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.